Hi, my name is Zach Baumgartner. In my how-to video, I'm going to show you how to draw a candle. The supplies I used for this was a blank piece of paper, a pencil, and an eraser. I started out by drawing the wick of the candle. It's not thin as it would be normally, so you start a little thicker and add your shading of black to show that it's been burnt. Now I'm drawing the inner part of the candle where the wax builds up when the candle is lit. And then I start with a thin outer ring for the end of the candle. Now I'm working on the base of the candle itself. I keep going back to each side to make sure the candle is as tall on the other side as the other. Now I'm working on the base of the candle, and since it's a cylinder, you're going to want to round out the bottom so it's not flat. Next, I'm going to work on the flame of the candle. There's 3 parts to your flame. You're going to have your top, which is going to be your darkest part of the flame. Then you're going to have your median, which is where there's going to be not as much light, so it's going to be shaded a little lighter. And then your middle section of the flame, which is closest to the wick, where there's not going to be as much shading, so it's going to be mostly a pure white coloring. Now I'm going to start drawing the wax from the candle. As the flame has been lit, it's going to melt the wax down and leave trail residues down the side of the candle. On the front, you're going to make it look almost flat and two-dimensional, but once you get towards the edges, it's going to come out a little more from the side, showing that it's not on just one side of the candle, and it makes it have a more three-dimensional effect. And now we're going to go back to the center of the candle, where we're going to draw a little bit of wax buildup. As well, we're going to draw the base of the candle because you wouldn't want to put it on a table and let wax build up. So we're going to start with an inner circle, and then we're going to start with a thin rim on the plating of the candle holder. Now we're going to start drawing the handle for the candle. So you're going to have to start with one line curving around to show where you'd put your hand to hold it. And then we're going to start with another line beside it to signify that it's an actual handle, because it's not going to be one-dimensional. You want it to be a little two-dimensional. And now that we've got the handle down, we're going to take our eraser and go back over where we draw on the plate to get rid of it off the handle, showing that it's in front of the plate. Now we're going to draw 2 little screws on the handle to show that it's connected to the plate. Now we're going to do the shadowing for the candle. At first, you're going to start with a faint outline so it's not predominant of the candle. Next, we're going to start shading in between the 2 lines we made to show where the shading would actually be. It's not going to look like much, and it's going to look more like pencil marks. But once you get it all shaded in, you're going to take your finger or a blender to start smoothing it out and making it one consistent line. And you're going to make it so it looks like an actual shade on the paper for the candle. Now that the shading is done, I'm going back into the candle to make the lines a little more predominant to show that it's actually there instead of it showing blank images. I'm going back to the center part of the candle now to show the wax that is melted from the flame. I hope you enjoyed my video of how to draw a candle.